What if I hit the wrong button?
Oh.
Good morning, people.
There is no wrong button.
There are lots of wrong buttons.
A broken clock is right twice a day.
Oh. I got a whole clock thing.
Oh.
Welcome, if you're new or if you know, this is...
Hashtag Just Saying the podcast.
We will get the formalities out of the way. Be sure to like, share, subscribe. If you fancy, tell a friend or a stranger. You can watch the first 40 of the show on the YouTubes. Take us with you on the go, wherever you might stream stuff. On other places, it's like the Micro Machines. For the hip kids, we're on TikTok. It's at hashtag Just Saying. It's all one word. We have pre-show banter and trivia on Tuesdays when I remember.
Yes.
If not, try Wednesday.
Tara was the quizmaster this week.
I was.
Yes.
She did very good.
I stayed with the Halloween theme.
Ooh, it's scary. It was a nail biter.
It sure was.
I learned things.
Did you?
Yeah.
I see today
Yeah.
that sunset is at 6:57,
Oh,
like 7 o'clock. Isn't that gross?
that is gross.
It's gross. I'm not ready
And the
yet.
temperature's like,
Yeah, it's about 68 degrees Fahrenheit because I don't know Celsius. Well, when I'm in the other country,
you'll be in Celsius.
they all do Celsius, and I just sit there going, I don't.
Do they still do AM, PM? It's like 5
they
a.m.
do. Well, yeah, they do, but it's weird
Okay. How
because
is it
they're
weird?
well. I mean, they're big on like the 24-hour time.
Yeah, we have 24 hours too.
I know. Well, no, but instead of saying 1 o'clock, you'd say like 1300.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
1300?
Yeah,
It's 1300.
Military time.
it's military time. But it's also weird the way they like say
Weird.
things. Like instead of saying that like it's 5:30 or 5:15, they'll say 1:45.
Quarter two.
1:45, and it's like, can't you just say it's 5:30? Anyway,
It's half past 1500. What?
I hate military time because I have to
Me
do
too.
math to know what time it is.
The military.
I'm not down for that.
They use bonnet and boot,
Yeah.
and fenders are called wings.
No, I didn't even know that one.
Yeah, like a car fender is what they call it a wing.
Mm.
Windshield's a windscreen.
Windscreen, yeah. Glove box.
Transmission's a transaxle.
Transaxle.
Yeah, it's a transaxle.
Well, I don't agree to that at all.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Instead of saying like the car, like a two-door car is a coupe, they call it a coupe.
Yeah. They do.
Fancy.
Yeah. A minivan, they call that a people carrier.
Carries people. Still is in the car.
It does.
The car carries people.
It
Makes sense.
carries a lot of people.
What they call a rotary?
Roundabout.
Roundabout.
Yeah. They love them.
Yeah.
They're everywhere.
Look, kids, Parliament, Big Ben.
They use them instead of a lot of like stoplights.
Yeah.
So you just be trucking along and then all of a sudden there'll be like a roundabout. You'd be like, oh, I mean, this could have been a stoplight, but it's not.
Save electricity.
I guess. So how's the week for
Shorter.
everybody? Well, is it? Really?
Well, for me it was because I checked my timesheet. The
Yeah.
last week I worked, it was 66 hours.
Oh my Lord in heaven.
This week it was only like, well, tomorrow will be like under 50,
Under 50?
between 40 and 50.
Just slightly under?
Yeah, so it was 66.
Well, I'm not working this weekend.
What?
I know.
I am. Like I said, but I got Thursday off next week and Friday because I'm
Oh.
working Sunday.
Oh. Well,
They gotta give me an extra day. I'm like, all right, sweet.
yeah.
I'll do 2 in a row.
I mean, don't deny yourself an extra day.
That's right.
Jeez.
Probably do all my errands that day. That way Friday I can just chill.
Good plan.
You know,
Well, that
Just
is a good
relax.
plan.
relax and
Less
watch-
traffic
watch
Thursday than
television.
Television.
Yeah, well,
Oh.
TV.
catching up on your stories.
That's right. There's a lot.
My grandmother used to say that. It was like, sit down, watch my stories.
I watched that paper show. The
Office thing?
The Office spinoff is actually really good.
Is it?
I watched like all the episodes because it was only like half an hour each. There was only like 8 of them, so I was like,
Oh.
I just watched them all. I binged it.
All right.
The Paper. It's on Peacock. So if you have Peacock, you can watch The Paper.
I don't. I didn't actually watch the original show.
I did.
Me either.
Well, there's only one guy from the original show that's on that cast. Oscar, the Spanish guy.
Okay.
You need to drag one of them to
I
get
know.
people to watch.
It was actually really good though. Like
Look
they
at
work
American
they work
Pie.
at a newspaper, and like
Oh, now they work at a newspaper?
yeah, instead of selling paper, they read the paper. It's really good though. Like if you watch the credits, it's still Ricky Gervais and
Really?
Paul Lieberstein, who was in the other show.
Okay.
Stephen Merchant.
Oh, I love Stephen Merchant.
Yeah, he's like the producer, like writer guy.
God, he's got his hands on everything, doesn't he? He's everywhere.
That's good. I liked it.
Fair enough.
I enjoyed it.
Okay. I haven't dipped my toe in anything new this week.
No?
No. Well, just reviewing
Like a lot
old
of-
favorites, I guess.
A lot of stuff's like ending and like new stuff starting.
Yeah, I haven't even sat and watched any of the Peacemaker stuff.
Me neither.
Oh, good. That makes me feel better. I was like, because I thought for sure you'd be coming with like, oh, I've already watched, because I think they're 2-3 episodes in now.
Something like that.
So I figured
Superman's like you can buy it digitally, but it's not free yet.
Oh,
The new Superman. I'm like,
I would
come
need to
on.
watch it for free.
I want it. Yeah.
I can always wait. And I'm not paying $22, $24 for something to watch once.
Yeah.
I did see a good movie.
Okay.
It's called Secondhand Lions. Came out in like 2003. It's Robert Duvall, Michael Caine, and Haley Joel Osment when he was a kid. Now he's
Okay.
adult.
This is a strange
I
cast.
know. I didn't think I'd like it, but I saw like a clip on like TikTok. I'm like, that looks like a good movie, and I watched it. And it was actually really
Really?
good. Like they're at the clip I saw was they're at like a restaurant or something, and these like thugs come in and like, well, give me some of your food, and the guy's like, you ain't touching my food. Fuck out of here. And he grabs a kid by the throat. He's like, my name is blah blah blah. I was in the war and blah blah.
Oh,
And
jeez.
all his friends are like, kick his ass. and they're like, the old guy just takes him out. All the guys, by himself, and he's old. And like,
What, Michael Caine? Is
no,
Michael Caine the
Robert
one taking
Duvall.
it?
Like he
Oh.
kicks all the kids' asses.
Oh.
And like, oh my god. He's
Okay.
like, that's how you do it. It's actually a really good movie.
Jesus.
I've never seen it before until now. I think it was on Prime Video.
Oh,
Yeah.
my goodness.
Like the two old guys, they're brothers. They were in the war back in the day, and they supposedly robbed like a prince guy over in Europe,
Okay.
and so like all their family members are trying to like get the money from them. Like it's somewhere in the house, and like it's not in the house. Like, they hid it somewhere, but they have the money. And like the little kid, like he finds it, but like he doesn't like tell his mom like where it is because like he bonds with the old guys, and it's a good movie.
Oh my goodness. This is a very detailed. This is a very confusing plot.
Yeah, it's good though.
All right.
I recommend it. Secondhand Lions, because like they buy. They have guns and they want to shoot like live games, so they buy a bunch of like circus animals to like hunt.
This is awful.
To hunt.
Yeah.
Yeah, and one of them was like a lion, and, and the kid's like, no, don't kill the lion. Like, I want it as a pet. So so he keeps it as a pet, and like one day like this guy attacks the kid, and the lion like attacks him to save him.
Oh,
Like, oh.
he's a buddy lion. That's nice.
The lion's name was Jasmine.
Why?
So, you gotta watch the movie. It's good though.
That's a strange thing for a lion.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a good movie.
Fair enough.
Check it out.
Okay.
If you don't like it, I do apologize. I liked it.
Can't take it back.
Can't take it back. All right, what do you got?
Oh, well, my goodness.
You got pins. Let's put some pins.
Let's do some pins.
Yeah.
Okay, so earlier this week, I had a clock repairman come.
Yep, for Jay's grandfather clock.
Jay has a grandfather clock. It does not work. It has not worked in the entire duration of our relationship.
Oh.
And I said, if it's going to be in the house, it should at least work.
All right.
Right? So I called this guy.
Now, how old is the clock?
The clock is 100 years old.
Damn.
And
I got the 20s.
it's a big cabinet grandfather clock.
Okay.
So
Passed down from generation.
I suppose so. So there are not many people who repair clocks anymore,
Right.
right?
It's a lost art.
Yeah. So I Googled. I got two names. One guy was in Hanover,
Okay.
and the other guy was in Whitman.
Oh.
So the Whitman guy said, I'll come to you, has a thing like, I'll come to your house. So I was like, well, that's the guy I want because I'm not lugging that clock all the way anywhere.
Would it fit in your car?
It doesn't really comfortably fit in my car.
Comfortably.
It doesn't.
What about the roof rack?
If I could have got away with getting it on the roof rack, I would have. Trust me. So I make an appointment with the guy, and we have to reschedule. He rescheduled me for like the following day from the original appointment. It's fine.
Okay.
So
Something came up.
Tuesday, he calls me up and he says, "I'm on my way. You still want me to look at the clock?" And I said, "Yeah,
I'm paying you.
yeah." Now he had quoted me a price just for him to walk in the door and look at the clock was going to be $250.
Damn.
Yeah. So I'm like, this better be worth it, right?
What time did you show up?
Well, he finally showed up. I think it was around 10:30. So he comes in, and he's an older guy, which I totally anticipated. I'm like, this is clocks are an old man's game. This is not a young
Did he
man's
have like
game.
trifocals?
No,
Like a little like magnifying glass?
no. But he walked in, and he goes. He's got his little work
Tool-
bag.
toolcase.
Instead of like a toolbox, it was like a cooler. It was like
a Coleman cooler?
like an igloo cooler, and he had all this. It was like layered. He had I was like, wow, you transformed your cooler. He's like, it's perfect size.
Got everything.
So he goes, where's my patient? So I point at the clock. I'm like,
Beep,
it's the big thing, the big thing right in front of us.
All right.
So he goes into
That's a beauty.
he goes into his cooler, and he brings out a headlamp, like a light.
Flashlight, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
And turns that on, and he goes, oh, and he's asking me about the clock, and I don't know a ton about it, so I'm just telling him what I know.
It's old.
Someone in my husband's family made it 100 years ago. That's all I know.
All
so
right.
he goes, okay. So he's like, well, let's get in here. So he opens up the cabinet, and
Right.
he's poking around, and he's like, all right. So he takes the dial off so he can take the face off, and I said, I didn't even know you could take that stuff off. And he goes,
He's professional.
yeah. He's like, well, it's a trick of the trade. I'm like, oh, God.
Don't tell anybody.
So he puts stuff down. Now, as he's working, he looks at me and he goes, hey, quick question. And I said, yeah. And he goes, is that your Subaru? And I'm like, oh, you are getting points with me mentioning my car. So I said, as a matter of fact, sir, yes, it is. And he goes, oh. He's like, nice. And I said, yeah, it is nice. And he goes, I said, it's a reliable car aside from, the normal wear stuff. I said, it's not giving me too much of a headache.
And there's no storage space.
Yeah, it doesn't have it. And I can't get a clock in there, so that's why you're here.
All right.
So he goes, well, my son has one. He's like, and my wife has a Subaru too. He goes, not me though. I drive an Audi. I was like, oh, okay.
All that money he makes from the freaking walking in your door.
The clock service.
Walk in, walk out,
Well,
$250.
I had to tell you that because it's relevant later. So
All right.
he's doing that, and then he's got the face of the thing off. Now the mechanism, the
Gears.
the thing of the clock, the circuitry of the clock. I don't know
All
what
right,
you call
sorry.
it, but he looks at it and he goes, oh, and he's like, he's super like, oh, And I
Like
said,
Happy-O?
well, yeah, kind of. Like surprised, like, ooh, what is this? So I said, okay. He goes, this is an E. Howard. And he said it to me like I was going to be like, oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah, E.
So,
Howard.
yeah. So I said, is that like good or? And he goes, oh, they're like the best clock company. He goes, this is an E. Howard. He goes, I have no doubt I can get this running for you. And I was like, oh, okay. He goes, they're an amazing company. They make great clocks, blah, blah, blah. And he's telling me all this stuff, right? And then he goes, can I tell you something? And I said, okay. And he goes, I don't want to upset you. And I was like, but you're going to upset me.
You did with the price of walking in the door.
No. So he goes, clearly somebody took this, the motor, we'll call it a motor, out of a different clock to put it with this. He said, if you had the original clock that somebody pulled this out of, it would be worth about $5,000.
Wow.
And I was like, son of a bitch.
Son of a woohoo.
So I was like, oh, man. I said, of course. And I said, well, it really doesn't matter because he would never let me
So
sell
it's
it
probably
anyway.
like $2,000?
It's not worth anything.
Halfway now.
Oh, we need the money. I don't care.
He would never let me sell it. It's fine. I'm stuck with it. So,
Heirloom.
yeah. So we continue chatting. And he goes, clocks are really just, they're dying off. Nobody cares about, he went on this whole thing. He's like, nobody cares about them anymore. And I was like,
Got a clock on your phone.
I was like, well, you're here. And he goes, well, younger people. And he's like, everybody, he goes, you'd be amazed how many people contact me because they want to just get rid of their clocks and they don't know what to do with them. So they just want to give me all their clocks and da-da-da. And I said, well, that's weird. I said, my nephew is 35. I said, and he has been hankering for a grandfather clock forever. Hankering.
Why do they call it a grandfather clock?
I have no idea. Maybe because,
only grandfathers had them?
it's old and it watches
That's
you.
my clock.
I have no idea.
Creepy when it goes off during the night.
Yeah. So I said, my nephew would love one. He goes, he clasps his hands together and he goes, I am so happy to hear that.
Of course.
And I was like, okay. And I mean, because he was so sad before, young people hate clocks, I guess. So he goes, you tell him that if he finds a clock he likes, you give me a call and I will look at it for him and I'll make sure it's a good clock and he's getting a good deal and he's going on up.
Appraisal.
I was like, well, I'll be sure and pass that along to him. Right.
Guys getting
So
more business from you.
oh yeah. So I'm missing some vital parts to this clock. So he goes, you need this, and I'm like, okay. So he's scribbling down and he goes, you got about with the amount that it cost him to walk in the door. He goes, you're looking at a total of about $500. And I was like, honestly, that's not that bad. I was expecting a little bit more, if I'm honest. And he goes, okay.
I can charge you more.
I know. It's that kind of thing. So I said, okay. And he goes, so you talk it over with the owner of the clock. And you let me know if you want me to fix it. And I'll come back and we'll do it. And I said, okay. And I mean, we're at an awkward pause now because I'm like, I owe him.
So it's fixable.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I'm like, I think I got to give him $250.
Right.
So even though he didn't do anything.
Right.
So I said, all right, so do I owe you $250 or how's this work? And he goes, huh. And he said, I'll tell you what. He said, I want your business and I want to fix your clock. He goes, so how about we take the $250 and we put it to the side. He said, and you give me $50 and I will subtract the $50 from the $500 that you will ultimately owe me if I fix your clock. So you'll really only owe me $450.
Okay.
So I said, you know what? That seems reasonable. And I said, and I'll tell you now, right now.
You got a deal.
Yeah. I said, and I tell you right now, if it's up to me, you'll be fixing the clock because I don't want a broken clock in my house.
Right.
And I said, well, listen, I do have a question though. And he goes, yeah. And I said, does this bing bong?
Bing bong.
Bing bong. I like bum, bum. I said, what I don't want, I'm a very light sleeper. What I don't want in the middle of the night is to hear bing bong.
Okay.
So he kind of laughs and he goes, I did not see a bing bong mechanism in your clock. He's like,
Well,
and I
all
said,
clocks had a.
they don't.
Oh, okay.
So I said, okay. I said, well,
I'm learning.
we're all learning. So I said, okay, well, here's the deal. I said, when and if, I assume it's going to be a when, you go to fix the clock and you see a bing bong, you
Disconnect Bing bong.
you disable the bing bong. And,
Remove Bing bong.
and I will deal with the consequences of Jay and simply tell him that the bing bong's broken.
But you.
So he's like, sure. So now he's getting ready to walk out. Now,
Did he tell you what it needs to be fixed?
he did, yeah. I wasn't
Okay.
gonna bore people with it because I don't even know the mechanisms that need to be fixed. It's like
E. Howard.
it's like a spring and there's some kind of coil wire and something else.
Okay.
But he's gonna have to run a whole new coil wire, which is probably why it's gonna be as expensive as it is. And that's for the weight, the weight thing. So anyway,
Got it.
so now I passed the radio tech exam a few weeks ago.
Yep.
Yay!
So I open up the door and I'm letting him out, and I look at his car, and I'm looking at his car, and he goes, "There's my Audi," and he's proud of his Audi. So I look over, and he has a ham radio antenna. So I said, "You do ham radio?" And he goes, "Yeah, how'd you know that?" And I said, "Buy your antenna." And he goes, "Oh." So then he goes, "Yeah, I do." And then he throws his call sign at me. Now, I have a call sign, but I don't have it memorized. So instead of trying to fumble with mine, I said, and I gave him Jay's. I said, well, Jay's is this. And he goes, oh. He said, well, I don't recognize it. He goes, so I don't know if I've ever talked to him. And I said, well, I'll pass along your call sign because he has a strict record. I said, so if he's talked to you, he'll know. So he goes, oh. And then he looks at me and he goes, when are you going to get your license? And I said, well, I got it like 3 weeks ago. And he goes, oh, you did? And I said,
proud of you.
oh, he was. And he goes, oh. He goes, well, that's fantastic. I wish I could get my wife into that. And I said, you know, it's strictly not because I like it.
It's for work.
I said, I'm trying to, I said, my husband works for this particular company. And I said, and I'm trying to get into that line of work. I said, it is interesting. Mm-hmm. I said, but not so much like the talking on the radio part. I was like, but all the other stuff is interesting. I said, and I passed my my marine tech exam as well. And he goes, oh, that's a good one. And then he goes back, wait a minute. He said, does he work for this company? And I said, yeah. And he goes, oh, does he know Glenn? Now, Jay talks about his coworkers all the time. He's mentioned Glenn a million times. I said, I'm 100% sure he knows Glenn. Okay. I've heard him talk about Glenn. And he goes,
small world.
So then he goes, I trained Glenn.
Wow.
I said, did you really? And he goes, yeah, I helped him get his license. He goes, I teach radio classes. He goes, and then he goes,
what are the odds, Dad?
Yeah, he goes, I
Talk
assume.
about small world.
Yeah. He goes, I assume you have a tech. And I said, yeah. And he goes, if you want to go for the general or the next one up, he said, I can help you study for that. I can help you, you want to take my class. And I said, well, I just passed the element 1 of the FCC. I said, and I'm in studying for the element 3. And he goes, ooh, element 3. And I said, yeah. Element 3, the exam is 100 questions. And from the 100 questions, they take from a pool of 600.
Damn.
So I have to study the answers for 600 questions
yeah.
to take the exam. Yeah.
Wow.
That's why he was like, ooh.
How much is his class?
I don't know. I didn't ask him. But he's getting ready to
$250.
leave. He's
Yeah, let me give you a deal.
I know. So he's getting ready to leave.
$200 for you.
We've established Glenn is a part of all of our lives. And he goes, well, there's this thing on radio when they meet up on a certain channel at a certain time, and it's called a net.
Yeah.
And he goes, I'm running a net tomorrow night on this particular channel. If you want to bounce on, he's like, I'd love to hear you. And I was like, all right, well, we'll see. Because
Tara's got a date.
I never know what I'm doing,
I'm just
right?
kidding.
Oh, just gets. Let me tell you. So he throws a ham coat at me as he's leaving, and I'm like, yep, because I knew what that one meant. So I threw it back at him, and he jumps in his car. He leaves. I immediately call Jay, and I'm like, so clock guy just left.
I found you a new best friend.
And he goes,
He
yeah.
knows Glenn.
How'd that go? And I said, oh, he knows Glenn. And he goes, does he really? And I said, yeah, he helped him get his license. He helped him, get the job there. And he's like, no shit. So he goes,
Now, this is Whitman guy, right?
yeah, it's a woman guy. Oh, and by the way,
Now, if you chose a Hanover guy, you wouldn't have known.
well, wait a minute now. Because I mentioned when he was telling me about it being a dying art and how nobody does it. I said, yeah, man, when I Googled like clock repair, it was two people, you and a guy in Hanover. And he starts laughing and he goes, the Hanover guy's my brother.
Wow. Is his name Glenn?
No, his name's not Glenn. So Jay goes, well, now I'm going to talk to Glenn about this. And I said, you have to.
The Clock Brothers.
So Jay comes home and he comes running in my
They're
office.
never late.
They're never, always on time. Well, this guy was late, actually. He called me. Is it okay? So Jay comes in my office when he gets home and he goes, so I talked to Glenn. And I said, yeah. And he goes, I said, hey, Tara just had somebody at the house to fix the clock. And before he could say anything else, the guy, Glenn says, oh, was it Ross?
Yeah.
And Jay goes, it was. And he said, yeah. And Jay goes, well, how did you just automatically knew that? And he said, there's not many people who fix clocks.
He's running out of time.
So the next night, Wednesday night,
Yeah.
Jay goes, do you want to jump on the net and like
Talk to Ross.
hang out with Ross? So I said, you know what? I have to know how to do it for work.
Right.
So I said, I want to go and I want to observe, but I'm not going to partake yet.
Okay.
So he goes, okay. So we go out to his truck and he boots up the radio and it's, I'm not going to get too tactical, but because of the way, the polarization of his antenna, everything was coming in a little bit fuzzy. So, but
staticky.
we could still hear Ross okay.
Okay.
So the minute I heard his voice, he's like, da da da, and and he threw the call sign out, and I was like, that's Ross.
Now, how long is the net? Like a couple hours, couple minutes?
It depends how long people want to hang out. This one wrapped up in like a half an hour.
Okay.
So we chat, and there's like maybe like 4 or 5 people on,
Yeah.
not including us. So
Okay.
Jay's chatting with everybody, and then he tells them about me, and then like 3 people jump in. And they go, congratulations, Tara. It's really good to hear. And he's just saying all this stuff. I'm like, oh, Jesus
Everyone's
Christ.
excited.
I said, I really wish you hadn't said that. So I don't participate, but I'm sitting there and blah, blah, blah. We hang out. And then he says, he thanks us for jumping on. And then he's like, next week, there's a specific thing that's going to be happening. And he's like, oh, yeah, I want you guys to come on and hang out. I said, we'll see. So we go back in the house. Now there's we'll call it a database, okay, for call signs and stuff, and you can look people, so you can look people up and you can exchange stuff.
How many on the list? Damn.
So it's like the entire North American ham radio. Everybody who has a call sign, they're in the database.
Okay.
So Jay goes into the thing.
Just for this country.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
I believe, yeah, because it's just for this country. So Jay goes into the database and he looks up my call sign and he goes, you've had like 38 lookups in the past. It's like, why? Said, who was looking me up? And as an addition, did you write down something?
Yeah.
Oh, is it a question? Or?
No.
Oh, okay.
So a little joke for later when you do the tags.
Okay. So to wrap up this whole thing,
Right.
today I was sitting working, and Jay comes in with the mail because he's always so excited about mail. And he goes, you got a piece of mail. And I said, okay. Now, I don't know if everybody remembers from last week. I think it was last week.
Oh, yeah, the creepy guy.
I talked about this guy who called me on behalf of somebody else.
Yeah.
Which
Gary.
actually,
Wasn't Gary.
unfortunately, I had to learn this. So I feel like because I had to learn it, I should pass it along to other people.
All right.
That's called, like, technically third-party messaging.
Third-party messaging.
Third-party messaging, which doesn't happen like between people who have radio access. Like third-party messaging was big in like World War II, like the Vietnam War, like things like that.
We're bringing it back.
For like soldiers, because you can't contact them directly, you have to go through somebody else.
Right.
Yeah.
So you have to radio somebody, and then that person gets that message. That's a third-party message thing.
Tell Gary.
Yeah. So this guy did like a third-party message thing for me, which is very strange. Well, he sent me a postcard.
From where?
He lives in Massachusetts, but the guy on behalf he was contacting me was from Nova Scotia.
Okay. Greetings from Nova Scotia.
I guess. And this guy is like desperate for me to. He's desperate for me to acknowledge this.
Okay.
And I looked at Jay, and I'm like, I'm really not comfortable like acknowledging this because
It's creepy.
I feel like if I set precedent, like then it's just going to be all third-party messages that come into me. I said I don't want that.
Right.
It's weird.
Does sound weird.
Thank you. I thought so too. So I double
You're a hot
checked.
commodity.
I guess I did double check with Jay, and I said, "You want to fix the clock, right?" And he's like, "Absolutely."
All right.
So Ross has the job. It's we're gonna wait a couple weeks because I want to make sure I have the money to pay him.
Okay.
But he's like, "Okay, I'll come get it, and it'll probably take me a couple months of work." And I'm like, "I'll keep it for as long as you like."
Months, damn. Is he gonna fit in his Audi?
You know what? I want to know how he's gonna get it out of there.
Now, is this car like SUV Audi or a car Audi?
It's a car. It's a coupe. Car Audi.
Coupe?
Coupe. Yeah.
Maybe he has like a special like pick-upper vehicle.
Maybe he does. I don't.
Maybe
know.
he's his wife's Subaru.
You know what?
Outback or whatever the Forester.
Subarus are not generally known for their cargo space
Nope.
at all. Even
Even
the
when you fold down the seat, it's still.
no, because to get it home from the storage thing, I had the seats folded down.
Yeah.
Jay's seat was all the way up, like his knees were in the dash, and the clock was at an angle
Damn.
all the way to the front seat. And he was so uncomfortable because not only from being up that, squished, but he's like, if we get in an accident,
I'm dead.
he's like, this is going to be bad.
I'm going through the windshield.
So he was sitting there and he's like, I want you to go fast because I don't want to be sitting here long. But on the other hand, I don't want you to go fast because I don't want to get an accident. So we can't have it both ways.
He doesn't want to crush lungs.
Yeah. I said, we're either getting home quickly
Or safely.
or safely. You can't have both.
Pick one.
Yeah.
It's cool getting the clock fixed. Nice.
Pick the solution that matches your ideology.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm happy to get it fixed. I don't want it because it's just like I said to him, I was like, because he and I have been together like 18 years.
Yeah.
I said, in the course of our relationship, I've never seen the clock work. I said, has it worked in your lifetime? And he goes, yeah, when I was a little kid. So I was like, imagine how long this poor clock has just been sitting there. Like, somebody give me the right time.
Please.
Somebody fix me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's awful.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me what time it is.
Time to get fixed.
Oh, shit. Well, what do you got there?
Oh, I got stuff.
You got a
Sean got
thing.
something?
Oh, yeah.
Sean, what do you got?
Poor Sean.
Did you remember your note?
You did. Look at him.
I reminded you. I'm a good
I want to
friend.
bring this one up right away
Yeah.
for wrestling fans.
Yay.
Hey, Robert.
My poor dad.
I'm a mediocre fan.
Yeah.
I used to be a big fan, but not no more.
Saw this one today.
What do you got?
Okay.
Stone Cold Steve Austin reportedly being discussed for an in-ring return.
Really?
Hall of Famer Stone
Hell
Cold Steve
yeah.
Austin being discussed and a possible participant in WrestleMania 43, scheduled to take place in Saudi Arabia in 2027.
Really?
The Wrestling Observer newsletter reported Saudi Arabia's General Entertainment Authority has requested a star-filled event with Austin's name among those under consideration.
Really?
According to the report, Saudi sources indicate while negotiations with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson are advancing, another figure being discussed is Austin. who would be 62 years old at the time of the show.
Oh my God!
At
Can't he
this-
just stay home?
Who's he gonna fight?
At this stage, Austin has not been confirmed for 43 WrestleMania.
Yeah.
People familiar with the talks noted that Austin wants to ensure he is physically able to perform if he agrees to return. His recent appearances, his last official match was WrestleMania 38 in 2022, defeating Kevin Owens
Yeah.
in an impromptu no-holds-barred match in Arlington, Texas. That bout was promoted as his return to the ring after a 19-year retirement and was widely regarded as a fitting send-off. Austin was reportedly satisfied with the idea of ending his in-ring career on that note. The Observer noted that Austin previously turned down an appearance at the end of WrestleMania 40, where his role would have been to help take out The Rock before Cody Rhodes defeated Roman Reigns in the main event. That spot was later given to The Undertaker.
Yep. That was great.
For WrestleMania 41 in Las Vegas, Austin's only planned involvement was a non-wrestling appearance driving the Jeep to the ring. During that segment, Austin read the attendance figure for the night 2 of the event. I remember seeing that clip.
Mm-hmm.
Financial scale, WrestleMania 43 in Saudi Arabia is said to be unprecedented. The Observer reported the total value of the event is well over $100 million,
Right.
with WWE asking for more than that amount due to the involvement of The Rock and other stars requested by the GEA. If finalized, the show would be the first WrestleMania held outside the U.S. and one of the most expensive professional wrestling events ever staged.
Damn. Who was his last match?
Kevin Owens.
No, Stone Cold. Before he retired.
His last match right before he retired?
Yep.
Is with The Rock on WrestleMania 19.
Was. And he lost.
Did he?
He did.
And
Speaking of losing,
Graciously, or
I don't remember. Maybe like he was supposed to lose, like, you know.
yeah?
Patriots.
Oh boy, yeah,
They had their season opener last Sunday against the Raiders,
yeah.
and they lost
Oh, they lost big.
to the Raiders. I'm like, what?
The Raiders did a complete overhaul.
Did they?
Yes, they have a new coach. They have a new, I think they have a new offensive line coordinator. They have new,
Now are they
Players?
are they LA Raiders?
no, they're Las Vegas now.
Oh, Las Vegas Raiders.
Yeah.
Okay. I knew it was something like West Coast.
So it's LV,
Ah,
the LV Raiders.
LV Raiders.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. I mean, and the Giants got creamed, and I was mad.
Who they play?
Half the day. Washington. Whatever Washington is calling themselves
Commanders.
this week.
Redskins!
The Washington
I know
football team.
this.
The Washington football team.
That was their name
Yeah,
for like a year.
they were much more prepared for this game. I was getting really. I'm like, can we just take out Russell Wilson now? Can we put in the pretty boy?
Pretty boy.
The pretty boy did a better job.
Did he?
Yeah, in preseason. I said this on the Giants discussion on, like, I think I probably read it.
Okay.
And I was like, can someone please explain to me why we go undefeated preseason and then
That was the first real one.
the first game of the season we get absolutely creamed?
What was the score?
It was like 42 to something. Like 7. I don't know.
Oh, shit.
It was
That was a
ridiculous.
bloodbath.
It was ridiculous. Russell Wilson was awful.
We got 1 point.
I said, and then they let what's his name? They let DeVito go, and he's with the Pats now, so they don't even have him.
Damn.
Yeah, it's awful. I said, well, so somebody was like, anybody ready to say maybe next year already? I said, I'll say it. Maybe next year. I don't think it's going to be this year.
It's only been 1 game. Yeah, it's done.
I can tell.
We're done.
They played abysmally.
She knows. She always knows.
I do. I mean, it was bad. I said,
Now, did they actually get a touchdown, or was it like they had to throw it in like 3-pointer?
I think they got a couple, but it really wasn't. He wasn't.
It wasn't enough.
The problem is that the Giants' offensive line is just absolute garbage, and it's been garbage for a long time.
They overhaul.
And they do, but they also needed to invest in, other positions. But they should have sprinkled a little for the offensive line.
Salt.
So it's just so he was constantly under pressure, and I mean I feel bad, but also as a quarterback, shouldn't you know how to throw under pressure?
Yes.
I mean, just be like, oh,
He's probably thinking about his wife.
I don't care about his wife.
He does.
I don't. He should care about his wife. That's his wife.
I know.
He should be obligated to care about his wife. He's the only one who has to care about her. The rest of us don't.
That's right.
Nope.
Not at all.
Dang.
Yeah.
So Patriots lost, Giants lost. Damn.
Yeah, I was mad.
So who's first place?
Well, it's still early
Oh, okay.
to be like, oh, first place.
The winner.
And who's last place?
I'm gonna see how the next game goes.
That this weekend?
Yeah, because it's the first game. Let's
First game jitters.
figure out what you got to fix.
All right.
Fix it and win a game.
So
for
who are they
God's
playing
sakes.
this week?
I don't know.
It'd be funny if it was
I don't
Patriots.
know. It's like no. I don't think they play the Patriots this
Are they in the same division?
season. Not really. No.
So they would never play against.
Usually, if they play the Pats, it's a preseason thing. Yeah, which is fine by me.
Yeah.
I don't need that kind of pressure in my life. Oh my goodness. Let me. Oh well, it's about that time, I guess.
Oh, okay.
They're playing the Cowboys.
Oh God. Oh God. I really hate the Cowboys.
Sorry.
I'm just saying. Did we have a winner last week?
We did not.
What?
No, no one was able to guess. Dude, where's my car?
Oh,
With Ashton
wow.
Kutcher and Sean William Scott.
Okay.
It's a stoner movie.
Stoner movie?
Yeah, they got like, hey, pothead movie,
It was like oh man, what was that movie? Shit, I don't remember. The one with
Baked, half baked.
Half Baked. That's
Yeah.
what I was gonna say.
Dave Chappelle,
Yeah.
Jim Brewer.
Yeah. So all right. So
yeah. So this week's quote's worth 2 gift cards. Comment the name of the movie on YouTube. First and correct, you win. It's pretty easy.
yeah.
Sean's gonna give a gift card away to enter his contest. Comment your name, #Sean on YouTube. We'll add your name to the wheel, and you can win a gift card from Sean. Are you ready for my quote?
Yes, sir.
It's not cheating if you spread peanut butter on your genitals and have your dog lick it off because it's your dog.
I know this one.
Comment below on YouTube.
I don't think I want to know this one. Oh my Lord.
All right. Ready, Sean?
All right.
Ready,
Drum
Joe?
roll, please.
Okay.
What do you got?
Tina.
Tina! You win a gift card courtesy of Sean.
Tina.
You
get the
save her a stamp.
And if you get the quote, you'll get 3 gift cards.
Tina's headed for vacation, so safe travels.
Have a great vacation.
Although here we go. So thank you so much for joining us. We will see you next time. Before I send it down the table,
Yes.
here's your fun fact of the week. Thomas Grosso, a murderer who was executed in 1995, he requested 24 mussels, 24 clams, a cheeseburger, 6 ribs, 2 milkshakes, a pie, strawberries, and a can of SpaghettiOs as his last meal.
Yeah, go
What
out.
the fuck?
His last words were, "I did not get my SpaghettiOs. I got spaghetti. I want the press to know."
Okay. No SpaghettiOs for you.
A hell of a last meal, but yeah.
Ugh.
Have a great weekend. Twinkle, twinkle, baby. Twinkle, twinkle.
Have a good everything. Peace.